Um, it was Undertaker JBL, and
Not a good match, but better than I would have expected because JBL's appalling.
JBL came out kind of strong from this. I've noticed the Undertaker started putting over heels a lot more.
Yes.
He's letting them get a lot of offense in. Unfortunately, they did do the clothesline from hell, and the Undertaker kicked out, which I was just like, just don't do it. It just discredits the finishing move.
It makes JBL look bad. It makes CM Punk
CM
look bad.
Punk, who got pinned by it, look bad, you know?
Yeah. So, I
I
think...
didn't like that.
I mean, I thought that the match itself was alright, and it managed the near impossible feat of making JBL look like a credible Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
But I'm disappointed that the two matches involving The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels didn't end with interferences. I would have liked interferences and for both of them to get pinned. I would have thought that would have been really entertaining. But anyway, that's by the by.
No interferences tonight. That annoyed me. Anyway, then we get to the final segment.
If you want entertainment, now you have entertainment.
This is a true soap storyline, and we just don't get enough of these.
But this is the kind of thing that I think was appropriate for the 500th edition of SmackDown.
Yeah.
It was really entertaining. You have the Big Show storm down to the ring. Well, I say storm. He can't really storm. he's not mobile enough to
Lumber
storm.
down to the ring, attempt to climb onto the apron.
But he comes out and he says, Edge, stop being a coward, be a man, come out and fight me. So Edge appears, and they have this like...
Edge appears. Very face for me. He comes down to the ring and just marches down. You're like, you're a heel. You're the cowardly heel.
He's not cowering behind anyone. He's not using Vicky as a shield. He's just coming out and saying, no, I will fight you.
Because the whole storyline through the night had been Edge, Vicky, Big Show.
Yeah.
Not Cena. Cena was there, unfortunately, but those three, and they're all still claiming to be in love with each other, etc., etc.
Yeah, so Edge comes down and they have like this verbal sparring, and then Vicky comes down and says, wait, I'm in love with both of you, which is already has me creasing myself because it's so implausible. And then she ran down to the ring as well, which is quite entertaining.
I'm curious. Does Vicky have a type? Because she couldn't pick two more diverse individuals.
And given that she used to
I
be
could go out with the attractive, athletic guy, or the big Ogasaur.
Now, we've decided that the Big Show is a cross between an ogre and a dinosaur, so we may refer to him as an Ogasaur from now on.
Yeah.
But yeah, and she comes out and she says, and I picked the line from a mile off, said, whoever wins at WrestleMania will win my heart.
And then I picked the next line, because John Cena's music hits.
Great.
And he comes out and goes, whoa, does that mean I have to go with Vicky Guerrero? And she's like, oh, shut the fuck up, Cena. Of course it doesn't. She didn't mean it like that.
Oh, she's just so
This
convinced.
storyline is so obvious. She's never going to go with Edge or Big Show. That's simple.
I know. Although it would be great, I think it'd be great. My favourite way for the storyline to end would be if it turned out that John Cena was going to turn heel and was actually in cahoots with Vicky Guerrero the whole time. That would be
cahoots,
amazing.
He means bed. Cahoots is
Cahoots
is a Scottish expression.
I keep
for
forgetting
sex.
these things. Yeah, that would be amazing, but it's probably not going to happen. Anyway, Cena. The most entertaining bit of the whole segment was Cena starts tearing into Edge and says, you know, he's sleeping with your wife. The Big Show and Vicky have done unspeakable things that no human should think about. And the Big Show's face was just like, yeah, we've done this. And it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I've not been that amused by WWE in a long time.
Yeah,
and I appreciated it. I appreciated it very much.
Cena starts saying that this whole love triangle isn't fitting for SmackDown. I was like, this is the thing that is fitting for SmackDown.
Yeah.
Your crap promo at the top. I was thinking, the only thing that could save this now is if The Rock entered. And went, you come and do this on The Rock show? You do this on The Rock show?
I know. The Rock must just be despairing of what's happened to this company since he left.
And to his show.
But to his show, with his word in its title.
Yeah, exactly.
And but no, that didn't happen. What happened was Cena spoke for a bit, but then unusually Cena fucked off.
Yeah, the usual SmackDown editing where Cena disappeared and no one saw it.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's 5 minutes thereafter. The show still has 5 minutes left, which would be dead air because no one spoke during those 5 minutes. But Big Show and Edge have both mastered the facial expression.
I know. I never thought the Big Show would master anything, but
he's mastered. You know, you can tell exactly what the Big Show's thinking.
And he's good at it. And what happens is, Sorry. Edge and the Big Show start fighting again because Cena's kind of like egged them on, and Edge goes to spear the Big Show and he spears Vicky by mistake, and he's like, oh no, and then the Big Show throws him out the way and is tending to Vicky and tries to carry her out the ring, but then Edge is like, no, she's my wife, and they literally pass her back and forth.
Yeah, that was quite entertaining.
Really very funny.
Basically, yeah, that just happened for a bit. It was a little bit confusing and chaotic, but I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
By the way, The Undertaker beat JBL. I know no one was in any doubt, but I don't think we mentioned it.
Yeah, Tombstone. And Edge, like a complete idiot, chop blocks the back of Big Show's leg, so it essentially makes him do a sidewalk slam on Vicky, and then they're like, oh no. But then I thought they made Edge look quite weak, and they put the Big Show over quite hard because he just chokeslams him out of nowhere.
But the only reason they put him over hard is because he literally has no chance of winning the match at WrestleMania.
Zip.
To put the title on the Big Show is probably anatomically impossible to use one of Big Show's expressions.
He can wear it like a headband.
But, yeah, it's just never ever going to happen again.
No. ECW title maybe, but nothing else. So,
SmackDown's 500 show was not Raw's 15-year anniversary. Let's put it like this. I mean,
far from it.
For a start, we had 4 wrestlers from Raw on this show.
What is that? What? It's not as if SmackDown doesn't have any talented wrestlers.
And to bring Kane and JBL over,
see, and
why would you do that?
This is what's getting to me, because I genuinely believe that some bookers backstage just don't understand what people want. I genuinely believe, and please tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anybody wants to see JBL or Kane or Vladimir Kozlov. I don't think anybody wants to see that, never mind on an anniversary show. Particularly
not fighting Triple H or The Undertaker in matches which are just going to be lumbering. We want to see The Undertaker or Triple H, not us, but I know a lot of people do. Want to see him against the likes of Jeff Hardy, which makes them exciting matches, and it's a diversity of styles.
Yeah,
not against big idiots.
I know, like, it's very, very, very strange.
Anyway, you'll notice the trend, right? A week ago we did a Smackdown review, right? Since then he's been gone, and we slated Smackdown, and since then I've reviewed Raw and ECW well. And you know what? Raw and ECW were both good shows. Now there was ages where Smackdown was the best show, and this 500 show might have been amazing. But now it's found the uncomfortable balance, because Raw has that development of storylines thing going, and it has because it's live. It means that crazy things can happen. ECW has good wrestling. SmackDown has tried to go for something in between the two, and has failed horribly.
It's not working. And
it's doing a total disservice to SmackDown to not do it live, because it means Vince McMahon is not prepared to put a single angle on it. I mean,
it's just not.
So yeah, we're kind of celebrating SmackDown at the wrong time.
Yeah, and all the good things that SmackDown have offered in the past, you'd never have got that from this show.
Yeah.
Not in a million years. So we're very frustrated, and we're hoping that SmackDown's going to pull it out of the bag. I'm hoping that this whole mess is just leading up to the draft, and I'm hoping that things will balance out nicely after the draft, so we'll have to wait and see for that. But hopefully next week's SmackDown will be better.
Yeah. Anyway, this is their show.
Your show?
It's not their show. It's ours.
It's definitely our show.
It's all our content. But it'd probably be better if it was their show.
It would be a better show.
It'd be more organised.
If you tell us what will make it a better show.
Yeah. So
So subscribe, comment, message,
rate, ask questions, do whatever you want. Yeah.
Whatever you like, and we'll try and respond as best we can. I think that's all from us, except I just wanted to say, and I'm sure you've heard everybody say this already, it's a bit late because I've been away, but I was very saddened at the passing of Test, aka Andrew Martin. I was very fond of him as a mid-carder, and I thought he was probably, in my opinion, one of the most under-pushed wrestlers WWE ever had, and it's just a bit tragic. So I just wanted to express that.
I waited till Bobby came back to do this, because I know that Bobby did actually really genuinely like Test. I was never a big Test fan in particular, but I know he was one of Bobby's favourite wrestlers, so I waited.
I thought he was just so much potential and just never used quite right.
Yeah.
And anyone that can make such a credible finisher out of a big boot is good in my opinion, so I thought that was sad.
Anyway,